All right, FishAholics, welcome back to another episode. Just got up here to Sebastian, Florida, and we're around the Inlet area. It's a little after 10 a.m., so kind of a late start. And the last 30 minutes or so, we've been bouncing around on both sides of the inlet, looking for some prime real estate where to fish. It's a little too windy to launch the kayak today, so we're gonna try and stick to wade fishing, surf fishing. So we're gonna throw on the corkers right now and just see what it'll take to find some fish. All right, well, I forgot my bathing suit and my waders today, so we're just wading in some khakis, YOLO. And we're gonna try and I guess go along the mangroves here for whatever bites. Very interesting, we got like a small fleet of boats out there, and I believe that they could be targeting redfish, big red drum and snook. And we're just gonna start off with just a little swim bait, swimming along the bottom and see what's down there. So it's pretty windy and a lot of current. I'm not really sure how well this little jig is gonna do. It's like a 3/16 ounce jig with a little white swim bait. I think I did see a guy catch a flounder, so. All right, so we just took about 30 casts, and about 10 minutes later, we had a couple bites on this little swim bait, but I just think with all the current and a little bit of wind, it's hard to fish it effectively, so we're gonna try and throw on something different. All right, let's see what else we got that would work. Could try FishAholic finback. That'd be good for like snooks, jacks, maybe some big reds. What else? I did see a couple guys catch some fish on some live shrimp, which I don't have, but I do have some artificial shrimp. All right, so I'm just gonna try tying on a heavier round ball jig head. And then we're gonna grab one of these Tsunami New Penny soft plastic shrimps. They smell pretty good. They must have a little bit of like garlic scent in this, which will help if a fish hits it. It'll probably hold on to it a little bit longer. Ah, man, snagged something. Come on. Oh, might have got it. Straighten the hook. All right, well, I'm thinking we're gonna have to change our game plan because we're not doing a whole lot along this stretch here. So I'm gonna probably find our way out over here and maybe head closer to the mouth of the inlet. All right, so we found a path here, and if you can see my hat is dripping a little bit. I didn't realize it fell off my backpack when we were waiting, so we had to go back and find that, and now we're snaking our way back through this really tight mangrove maze to the lot. And I'm thinking we'll switch over to probably a larger presentation, maybe of FishAholic finback, or just something that would work better in like in a more aggressive area where there'll be more current, more turbulent water, bigger structure, and potential to find some bigger fish. All right, tied on FishAholic finback. Let's try on the rocks here, see what's cruising around. A lot of current. Whew, it's ripping. Wow, now that is a bird covered rock. We're gonna call this bird rock from now on. Maybe this will be the spot. Or the spot where we'll get snagged. Like, dang. Shouldn't have let it hit the bottom. Maybe I could try and straighten the hook out. Well, that was quick. Lost that shad. Dang it. All right, so it's been about 30 minutes. We did see one fish along the rocks back there, but let's make a move closer to the mouth of the inlet, try fishing around some of the structure over there. All right, now this looks pretty good right here. A lot of nice turbulent white water along the rocks. Hopefully not too many snags and a lot of fish. I wonder what those two boats are doing out there. They're kind of fishing like the edge of like a dirty water line or a shallow. There's a snook right there. Woo! Total surprise, hanging right in the white water along the rocks. That's what I'm talking about. It's a little guy. There's a little bit closer look. Let's send him back. That boat out there in the center, they're hooked up on something big. Really intrigued to see what they catch, because I'm gonna learn a lot from just seeing what the locals pull up on their boats. You know, maybe on a nice day we could fish here in our kayak during like the right part of the tide when there's not a lot of current. So that's why I wanted to take the trip up and kind of just check out the area. I usually always like to do that whenever, you know, I plan on really fishing and dialing in on a spot. All right, so it looks like they pulled up a really nice redfish. Oh, just had a follower. That was a little bit bigger one too. Oh. All right, well, unfortunately, we just spent about an hour here and just caught the one snook. Did have another follower, but we couldn't get him to commit. So we're gonna try changing it up, maybe cross over the bridge and try the other side. They are doing some construction up there, so we'll see if they'll let us pass. All right, just made it to the other side of the inlet, and it's actually pretty cool. Once you pay for your first admission, like we paid to go on the other side, it was $4. You know, this side is also part of the state park, so you can use your same admission ticket. And for one person, it's $4. So it's not too bad. We've been here for about 4 hours so far. Definitely getting our money's worth. Now let's see if there's any snook over here. The tide is really ripping out hard now. And you can tell we've got like a different water clarity over here, which that could be a good thing. The fish might not be as picky. It's also a lot rougher on the outgoing tide, I'm noticing. No boats are fishing there now, so gotta make that note to myself. If we try and kayak here on like a slacker part, definitely try and get here like around an incoming tide. There's a fish. Woo! Another snooky. A little bigger, I think. Oh man, dang. And he was out from the structure. It's a lot shallower here than that side. It's about like 2 feet, 10 yards out, and that was sweet. Whoa. All right, no other bites along that same stretch where we had that second fish. It's unfortunate he jumped off, but it's the name of the game. Snook jump. So I'm probably gonna fish like another 10-15 minutes and then probably head out of here. This looks good right here. Looks like a river. Could there be a snook sitting in this rip? River rip. That's what we'll call this, river rip. How could there not be a fish? Right in between there, there's one. There we go. Oh, he's jumping like crazy. That's what I'm talking about. Oh no, now he's finding his shoulders. Nope, get out of there. It's not even a big fish, but he is pulling in this current. I did not expect a fight from this little guy. He's actually pretty good. He's a nice fish. Bigger than our first two. He's a gorgeous snookie. That's what I'm talking about. All right, let's get a more graceful release on this fish. There she goes. All right, I am beat. Just fished for about another 30 minutes after our last fish. And unfortunately, only one little jack crevalle, so nothing crazy, but sweet outing. Hope you guys enjoyed. It was fun for me to explore around. The only thing that won't be fun is the blister I got on my Achilles from all the rock hopping and climbing we did. But it is what it is, the name of the game. I had fun, and you know, I've been wanting to fish Sebastian for a really long time, so you can only imagine the thoughts from what I learned today that are going on in my head, especially after seeing those center consoles catching some tanker reds out towards the mouth of the inlet. So in my mind right now, I'm thinking, like, how could we get out there in the kayak and fish it? And definitely the flood tide is the calmer of the two. That's why I'm glad I was here during both times of the tide, so we could see that, we could learn that. And then, of course, we'll have to just make sure we have low winds and, you know, calm weather conditions and see if we can get out there and get a Nantucket sleigh ride with a tanker red. That would be just... whew, so awesome. But ow, these bugs, I'm getting like attacked by gnats right now because the wind is dying out. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I'll put all my tackle and equipment down in the description below. And be sure to give the video a like if you enjoyed, and subscribe to keep up to date with the vids. You know the deal. But yeah, until next time, I'll see you guys out on the water. Like always, never forget, live to fish, fish to live.